Welcome to The Tonight Show, everybody. Thank you for watching at home. Thanks for being here. Well, guys, we're just 1 week away from the release of Taylor Swift's new album, The Tortured Poets Department. If you thought you felt an earthquake last Friday, just wait till next Friday. Yeah. Less than 7 days away. Less than 7 days. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Can't do that dance. Anyway, that's right. A new Taylor album is going to come out. When they heard that she's back with new music, the CEO of Michaels was like, "Beads, we're going to need more beads, people. We need more beads." Well, guys, quick reminder, it is that time of year. This Monday is tax day. Or as Trump calls it, Monday. And I have an accountant. You guys know my accountant, right? Vinny Boombots. I don't know about this guy. Whenever I ask what the refund's going to be, he's like, "Hey, what do you want it to be?" He's a terrible accountant. Every time I see him, he pats me down looking for a wire. Yeah, I'm telling you, my accountant is the worst. Last night, he asked me for my I-9s, my BB-8s, my R2-D2s. I go, "What is this guy doing?" He doesn't know what he's doing. Whatever you want it to be. Everyone's working on their taxes, and get this, we actually got our hands on former President Trump's tax return. It's pretty interesting. Take a look. First up, under gross income, he wrote selling Bibles for $60. That's pretty gross. That's pretty gross. Next, under marital status, he wrote, "It's complicated." And finally, under place of residency, he wrote, "Court." That's what he's going to be. He's got a lot. Well, speaking of Trump, on Monday here in New York City, his first ever criminal trial begins. As we speak, Trump is frantically adding a second red line on a COVID test with a magic marker. He's like, "I think I need a couple weeks off." Yeah, everyone's gearing up for Trump's criminal trial, which is set to start this coming Monday. Right now, the courts are counting down the days like 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Guys, some big entertainment news. Gary, the Golden Bachelor, and his wife, Teresa, just announced that they're getting a divorce. Don't laugh that loud. Come on, this is after just 3 months of marriage. Yeah. You could tell the relationship was in trouble a few weeks ago when Gary turned off his hearing aids. You know, you go, "Gary, are you listening to me?" Apparently, the marriage got off to a rocky start. Gary said, "Even with all the glaucoma, I saw this coming." Did you guys see this? It was just announced that a Japanese astronaut will become the first non-American ever to land on the moon. Yep, and Shohei Ohtani just signed up his interpreter to be the test pilot. Exactly. You go. That's right, Japan is sending an astronaut to the moon. They're gonna take off. It's gonna be like, "We're gonna take off in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Janet Jackson is in the house. Come on now. That's what I'm talking about. That's right. Why are you? Janet, it's great to see you. Why did you stop by? Why did you grace us with your presence?
No, I'm here rehearsing for my Together Again tour.
Oh, it was great.
By the way, I want to thank everyone for making this the most successful tour to date in my career.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Oh, great.
Yeah. And
that's a big deal.
you know, it's a global tour. We're taking this everywhere, and even though I'm about to start the second portion, the second part of the American leg in June.
In June, you're starting up again.
Yeah, in June. So there are a lot of new surprises and definitely new music this time. And I saw you out here messing up my stuff. What's up? No, I got to teach you how to do this properly.
I don't know how to do that.
Come on, let's listen. And then I got to get back to rehearsal.
Okay, it's 5.
No,
five,
that's wrong already.
Oh, thank you.
5,
4.
No.
4.
No,
5. 4. 3.
3,
2, 1. Thank you. All right.
No, you know what?
I'll see you on tour. I'll see you on the tour. Janet Jackson, everybody. That's how you do it. That's Janet Jackson. That's too bad. Come on. I'm never washing this hand again. Oh, it's so cool. Isn't that fun? Janet Jackson just came by. Wow, she saw my bad dancing. My dancing was so bad. Guys, listen to this. New York City is trying to slow the growing rat population by introducing a new sweet-tasting birth control. According to experts, 2 rats can produce 15,000 babies a year.
Ooh.
Yeah, or even more if they're Irish. Oh. I'm Irish. Well, this is amazing. 3 fishermen who were stranded on a desert island in the Pacific Ocean were rescued after 3 weeks, thanks to a sign that they made out of leaves that said, "Help." This is real. They have a photo. Take a look at this. Yeah. Yeah, and that wasn't the only sign they made while they were stranded.
Really?
Yeah, they also wrote, "Need food, water, and TikTok." They did that. Then they wrote, "Send Taylor's album."
Oh.
On an island. And finally, they wrote, "Uber is saying it's 500,000 minutes away." That's it. I don't think they're coming. Now, finally, guys, you know, sometimes I see a picture in the news and it's capturing one thing, but it actually gives me a totally different feeling. You know what I'm talking about? I'll show you what I mean in a segment called That Feeling When. Here we go. Like for instance, we have a picture here. This is Vladimir Putin eating a meal. But it reminds me of that feeling when you can't remember which tomato you poisoned. You know what I'm saying? Is it that one? That one. Like this next one is a picture of a Scottish politician at a public event. But it reminds me of that feeling when you're trying to make the salesperson feel good, even though you have no intention of buying. You're like, so for me, yeah, thank you. Here's one of Joe Biden at dinner, okay? But that reminds me of that feeling when the best man's speech is hitting the 25-minute mark. Like, next up, we have 2 soccer players celebrating on the field, but it reminds me of that feeling when you just gotta reenact that scene from The Notebook. It's like, are you feeling it? Let's do this. Here's a picture of 2 swimmers performing a routine. But it reminds me of that feeling when Marco Polo is getting serious. It's like, Marco. And here's our last one. It's another picture of President Biden. It reminds me of that feeling when you took your pills, forgot you took your pills, then took more pills. That's all the time we have for That Feeling When. We have a great show. Jesse Eisenberg is here. Susie Essman is joining us. And we got great stand-up comedy from Nathan McIntosh. Stick around. We'll be right back with more Tonight Show, everybody.